Now, call it a U-turn, walk back, or a backpedal. The fact is the United States has toned down its language in its new white paper that it released on the India-U.S. trade deal. It's been released by the White House, and many trade experts are already calling it a big win for India. Why? Because it's a softening of the stance by the Trump administration, known for its hawkish, staunch trade policy. Key sticking points refer to India's agricultural concerns, but India maintains that the trade deal shields the agri and farm sectors. Let's try and get in some perspective, and for that, let me quickly shift focus over to my guest, William Alan Reinsch, who's a government official and former Undersecretary of Commerce and Industry, and also the Secretary for Commerce, for Industry and Security of United States. Many thanks to you, William, for joining in. Do you think that lower tariff rates will give India a leg up when it comes to, say, electronics and our exports to the U.S., when it comes to, say, even the export of not just phones, other electronic items like local parts of phones and modems? There was a lot of chatter about how Apple was looking towards India, and then there were these tariffs, which is why Apple had to recede.
Well, I think India will if it plays its cards right. American companies are trying to get out of China and de-risk is the word of the moment, and so they're looking for alternatives. And India is a good alternative to look to. And if the tariff remains low, I think it will give India an advantage.
William, we do have interesting new technology when it comes to refining Venezuelan oil. But it's also going to arrive at a larger cost. So with that promise that India may completely stop buying Russian oil, I want to quickly bring your thoughts about how there's no finality even when deals are signed under this administration in the United States. We've seen that happen with EU, with Canada, South Korea. Allies are also not spared at the moment. So what is it that India should be looking out for while forging the final deal with the United States in March?
Well, you're exactly right. He's been treating his friends worse than his adversaries. I think when he comes back and complains, it's because he thinks that the other country is not moving fast enough to implement its part of the agreements. That was his complaint about the UK. It was a complaint about the EU. It was his complaint about South Korea. So the best thing that India can do is to finalize the agreement and then take the steps that it's promised to take to implement it. If Trump thinks that the Indian government is slow rolling the deal, then he'll complain, come back, and possibly reintroduce some of the tariffs.